Hello everyone, welcome back to Mindset. Today we're going to talk about a very important and sensitive topic, suicidal thoughts. Now this may be a hard subject to approach, but it's an essential one. We need to understand what suicidal thoughts are, how serious they are, and how we can support those who are experiencing them. Suicidal thoughts, also known as suicidal ideation, are thoughts about or an unusual preoccupation with suicide. The range of these thoughts can extend from a detailed consideration to a fleeting consideration and does not include the final act of suicide. These thoughts are a sign of immense emotional pain. It's a cry for help, a signal that someone is going through a deep struggle and they don't know how to cope with it. It's not a sign of weakness or a character flaw, but a response to intense suffering. It's important to remember that these thoughts are fairly common. Everyone, at some point in their life, might have fleeting thoughts of wanting to escape or wishing they didn't exist. But when these thoughts persist, become a fixation, or start to include plans or intentions, that's when we start to worry. Often, people who experience suicidal thoughts feel an overwhelming sense of hopelessness, like there's no way out of their problems. They may feel trapped, like they're a burden to others, or that their loved ones would be better off without them. These thoughts can be incredibly isolating, making the person feel utterly alone, even if they're surrounded by loved ones. This is why it's so critical that we take suicidal thoughts seriously. We need to approach them with compassion, understanding, and patience. We need to let the person know that they're not alone, that people care about them and want to help. We need to encourage them to seek help, to talk about their feelings, and to reach out to professionals who can provide the support and treatment they need. So, it's important to approach this subject with care and understanding. In the next scene, we will discuss the signs and symptoms of suicidal thoughts to help you recognize if someone you know is struggling. Because remember, understanding is the first step to helping. To provide the right help, recognizing the signs is the first step. Let's delve into the common signs and symptoms that may indicate someone is experiencing suicidal thoughts. The signs of suicidal thoughts are often subtle and can be easily overlooked. However, they usually manifest in changes in behavior. This can include anything from a sudden disinterest in things they once enjoyed to a noticeable decline in their performance at work or school. They may also begin to neglect their personal appearance and stop taking care of their physical health. Another common sign is withdrawal from social interactions. They may isolate themselves from friends and family, and their communication with others may become less frequent or non-existent. This isolation can be physical, emotional, or both. It's not just about spending time alone, but also about feeling disconnected and misunderstood, even when surrounded by others. Expressions of hopelessness are another significant symptom. If someone persistently talks about feeling trapped, seeing no way out, or believing things will never get better, these are serious red flags. They might also express a sense of unbearable pain, whether it's emotional, mental, or sometimes even physical. The person may start giving away their possessions or making arrangements for after they're gone. This could be as subtle as saying goodbye to loved ones or as explicit as writing a will. They might also show an unusual preoccupation with death or dying. In some cases, people experiencing suicidal thoughts might even experience mood swings. They may shift from extreme sadness to calmness or appear to be feeling better suddenly, which can be a sign that they've made a decision about ending their life. It's important to remember that these signs can vary greatly from person to person. Some people may show several signs while others may not show any at all. The absence of these signs doesn't necessarily mean that a person is not struggling. These are just a few indicators that someone might be struggling with suicidal thoughts. The key takeaway here is, if you notice any changes in a person's behavior or emotional state, it's essential to take them seriously and reach out for help. If you notice these signs in someone, what can you do? The first step is being a good listener. When we say, be a good listener, it's much more than just hearing the words. It's about active listening. Active listening involves giving your full attention, showing empathy, and responding in a non-judgmental way. It's not about offering solutions or advice. It's about letting them know they're not alone. Sometimes, people struggling with suicidal thoughts just need to express their feelings without the fear of being judged or misunderstood. They need to know that their feelings are valid, and that it's okay to open up about them. Remember, you don't have to be a professional to listen. You just need to be compassionate, patient, and understanding. It's about creating a safe space where they feel seen, heard, and valued. Sometimes, having a safe space to talk can make a significant difference. Scene script. Professional help, however, is paramount. Encourage them to reach out to mental health professionals. Navigating the stormy sea of emotional distress can be daunting. Often, the weight of our thoughts and feelings can feel too heavy to bear alone. This is where mental health professionals come into play. They are trained to help people understand and manage their thoughts and feelings, especially when they seem overwhelmingly negative and destructive. Therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, and counselors are equipped with the knowledge and skills to help individuals safely confront their emotional pain. They provide a safe and confidential space where one can openly discuss their feelings, fears, and anxieties. And it's not just about talking. It's about working together to develop coping strategies, to identify triggers, and to create a plan of action for when things get tough. Counseling or therapy can be an incredibly beneficial process. It's a journey of self-discovery and healing. It's about learning to manage your thoughts and feelings rather than letting them manage you. Therapy is not a quick fix. It's a process that takes time, effort, and commitment. But the results can be life-changing. In the midst of the darkness that suicidal thoughts cast, therapy can offer a glimmer of hope. It can help illuminate the path to recovery, guiding individuals towards a healthier and happier mental state. So, if you or someone you know is struggling, encourage them to seek professional help. You might be wondering how to encourage someone to seek help. It's important to approach this conversation with empathy and understanding. Use phrases like, "It seems like you're really struggling, and I think it could be helpful to talk to someone who can provide professional support." Or, "I care about you, and I want to see you get the help you deserve." And remember, it's okay to reach out for help on their behalf if they're unable or unwilling to do so. Sometimes, in the throes of depression, making that first step can feel impossible. Remember, there's no shame in seeking professional help. It's a step towards healing. In immediate danger, there are practical steps you can take to enhance safety. One of the most immediate and effective measures is to remove access to potentially harmful items. This can include anything that could be used in a self-harming manner, from sharp objects to prescription medications, and even certain household items. It's about making the environment as safe as possible while help is being sought. While doing this, it's important to approach the situation with sensitivity. Understand that this step is not about control or invasion of privacy, but about safety and care. It's about creating a space where the risk of harm is significantly reduced. Also, remember, this is a temporary measure, not a solution. It doesn't replace professional help, but it can provide an immediate layer of safety. This can be a crucial step in preventing a tragedy. And finally, it's important to share resources. Navigating the complexities of mental health can feel overwhelming, especially when it involves suicidal thoughts. But never forget, there are numerous organizations and professionals who dedicate their lives to providing help and support. There are helplines available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where you can speak to trained professionals who can provide immediate, confidential assistance. These helplines are equipped to handle crises, offer advice, and guide you towards the appropriate professional help. In addition to helplines, various online resources are available, providing a wealth of information on mental health, and specifically on understanding and coping with suicidal thoughts. These resources can help demystify the subject, provide insights, and offer practical steps on what to do if you or someone you know is struggling. There are also support groups, both offline and online. These groups can offer a sense of community, understanding, and shared experiences. It can be incredibly therapeutic to connect with others who are going through similar struggles. Remember, there are people who care and resources available to help navigate these difficult times. This is why it's so important to share these resources, to make sure they reach those who need them the most. In the description below, I've listed some contacts that can provide immediate assistance. These include national and international helplines, websites, and support groups. This is not an exhaustive list, and I encourage you to do your own research as well. There may be local resources available in your area that are specifically designed to meet your unique needs. Remember, you are not alone, and there is help available. Let's continue the conversation on mental health and support each other. Thanks for watching and take care. And